Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, we're going to be talking about Voyager Digital. Well, skyrocket after the earnings report. According to this press release, they're going to do $165 million for the quarter ending December 31st, 2021. If you take an average of $150 million, which I don't think it's going to be an average of $150 million. I think it's going to be more like an average of $120 million, unless, trading volume increases again. But even if trading volume decreases, Voyager's customer base will keep growing, especially when they expand into Europe. So this entire year, we could see an average of $150 million through the entire year of trading activity. So that would equate to about $600 million of revenue. I don't know if there's going to be including Coinify. If it is, then that's kind of cheating a little bit, but we'll see what happens with the earnings. I'm more interested to see how much profit they are getting out of this $165 million of revenue. And I believe that in 2023 we're going to see about $300 million of revenue a quarter, roughly between $200 to $300 of revenue a quarter. So that's almost roughly $1 billion of revenue. And if you look, I think, my opinion only, this could not happen, but I think that in 5 years we could see $1 billion of revenue a quarter, which would equate to about $4 billion of revenue per year, which is a lot of money. And if the market still values Voyager at 1.3 or $2 billion, that would just be kind of stupid in my opinion. But hey, I don't control the market. I don't control how the market how the market values Voyager Digital. All I can do is try to buy as low as possible and hope the company execute, and long term hope I get rewarded. That's all I can do. If we look at Coinbase, right? 2016, $16 million of revenue. 2017, when Bitcoin spiked all the way up to $18,000, $927 million. 2018 was bad for Bitcoin and crypto, 520. 2019 was bad for crypto, 483. 2020 was okay for crypto, 1.4 billion. And then at the start of 2021, we had the greatest crypto trading ever, and that equate to just the first half of 2021 of $4.03 billion of net profit. And it's not even the full year yet. We could Coinbase could be seeing $8 billion of revenue for the first half of 2021. So I mean for the full year of 2021. And Voyager could, Voyager's revenue could, Voyager's already doing 600, probably at least $500 million of US revenue already. And they're only in the US, right? They're not in Europe, they're not in Canada. Canada doesn't really matter, but they're not in the rest of the world yet. Once they start expanding into Europe and the rest of the world, we could see $1 billion of revenue, possibly $4 billion of revenue a year, depending on how well they do their business. And we all know that the Voyager is also getting into stock trading too. So we'll see. I mean, I think so this is the press release for the earnings. It's going to be for February 15th at 8 a.m. Eastern. Voyager right now is valued at $1.49 billion. I think this is a deal. It could go lower. We could see this thing go to $5 a share. At the end of the day, the SP price and the company are a different entity. Just like how I think Tesla is overvalued. Some people call Tesla undervalued, but you could say Voyager is extremely undervalued for the fact that how much growth they have, how much revenue they're making, how much the company's valued at. So, I call Tesla overvalued. Some people saying it's undervalued long term. Well, then Voyager is extremely undervalued long term. Like, just my opinion, right? Like, I don't know at the end of the day what the market. Like, I don't control the market. Rich people control the market. They ultimately determine what Voyager's stock price should be. So we'll see what happens. The Canadian side is valued at 1.7 billion. If we look from a charting perspective, could start a new downtrend here depending on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes down, it can go down, but come on, if this thing goes down anymore, that's just a blessing. Well, it kind of sucks if you're holding, right? Because you're like bank holding, and nobody likes to see the account go red, and everybody wants to see green. They don't want to see red. But it is what it is. Unless we get some kind of big, massive news, like with what happened with the Dallas Mavericks. I don't know. We'll see. But Europe is also really big news. Once they say, "Oh, we're expanding to Europe," I'm thinking SP could easily shoot back to $20. So only time we'll tell. And then stock trading is also another big catalyst that could shoot it back. So I think the stock's going to be volatile. It's up to you if you want to trade it or not. But I think this is a buying opportunity, and I think that in March we could see Voyager go back to $20, and you could easily double your money if you buy around here. So it's up to you what you want to do. But I'm holding this. I think that these prices are fantastic buying opportunities. That's just my opinion. But if Bitcoin keeps going down, I think Voyager stock will follow. Only time will tell. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Wow. Almost an 8-minute video. So, yeah, let's look at Shiba. What is Shiba doing? Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is just kind of like trading sideways, not really doing too much. Yep. Anyways, yeah, Bitcoin. I hear that, like, from what I heard is Russia could invade Ukraine on the day of the Super Bowl. I feel like Russia is doing this to get the world's attention on them. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But you know what? Like, why would Russia be like, "Oh, you know what? We'll call off the invasion," when they spend so much money, time, and effort to put themselves on the Ukrainian border, getting ready to attack? Like, why would they just be like, "Oh, we'll call it off," unless somebody pays them to leave or something big happens that makes them leave? But I think they're gonna attack eventually. I mean, it sucks for Ukraine and people living near Ukraine and living, because they have to evacuate their homes. They don't want to be victim of war, but it is what it is. Anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.